things to know about this guitar. Number one, that gets unscrewed. If you ever need to take off this back panel, this gets unscrewed first. Then this one and this one. Do not unscrew that one. This actually is a placer that holds that in place, and it'll come out with that screw still in there, so leave that screw on. The back in the battery section, I'm setting this with no batteries. It doesn't need batteries if you use the pedal. That's going to power it. Keep these two clips together in there with the battery cap on, and you'll be good. Only open that if you need to put batteries in. If you put batteries in, you're fine. Battery the thing, it'll run on batteries. On the inside, there's a switch. I guess I could show it to you in this. I'm gonna open it back up. Making a dizzying video here. Inside of here is a switch. I'll send you a picture of the switch so you know the switch that's in there. It's labeled. One side it says norm, the other side it says acoustic. Leave it on norm. Most of the time, you're gonna always leave it on norm. Norm means that the battery is always only engaged when you're plugged into it, and it won't have to worry about killing your battery when you have it off. This, pulling up on this, will also shut your battery off, so you can save battery. That is a fail-safe. If you have it on acoustic, use that every time you're not playing it. Pull up on this knob. That'll kill the whole guitar and kill the battery. On acoustic, the setting that's labeled acoustic in there, on that setting, and I'll show it to you. On that setting, the guitar will send to a separate amplifier just the piezo sound of the guitar, and the piezo sound will be controlled by this bottom volume knob on the back. There's also inside of the main case is a switch that does the mids on the acoustic sound. You're not really going to need to touch it. I would leave it the way that it is. It gives you the best sound, unless you think the sound's too thin or something. This is the switch I'm talking about. You see it says norm and acoustic. Pointing towards norm is what you want in this guitar at all times, unless you plan on running it separately, the acoustic, into a totally different amp, and that will be interfaced in the pedal that you have, and that'll allow you to do that. But that's only if that thing is up. Otherwise, volume knob with the blaster. This is your neck position. That's your bridge position. Works like a Stratocaster across there. These are the piezo saddles, which are controlled in there. This is your tone knob. Pull up and it kills the guitar. This has a blaster on it. Push that up. If it's up, it's blasted. If it's down, it's normal sound. This is your oval switch. Pointing up, your oval is engaged. Pointing back, your oval is disengaged. You're like a main guitar. I always keep the oval on because I always use oval. These are your three switches here. This one is your middle single coil switch. Up is single coil, down is not. Same, up is single coil, down is not. That's for your bridge pickup. This switch here, when you're in your MIDI, which I know almost nothing about, when you're using a MIDI system, the MIDI goes in here. There's a little switch right there that's between Roland and Boss. I don't know which pedal you have, and I think you're just gonna flip it back and forth and see what works. Regardless, this is your MIDI up and down that allows you to change what's going on in your MIDI. Temporary switch just pops up and down and allows you to move up and down in your banks. I don't really know MIDI very well. Everything was plecked. The thing plays freaking awesome. I forgot how great of a neck this thing is. I love the neck on this guitar, and it's so light. Everything is solid. Everything's working great. This upper knob here is your piezo drive knob. I think that both of these knobs are really set it and forget it's. Is how I'd work those. Either the piezos, roll it all the way down and it's off. The original guy that had this guitar made did not want a MIDI and piezo on and off switch. I would have suggested one. I did suggest one. I thought it was the way to go. Now that it's already built, there's no way to really add that. So, yeah, that's where it is. MIDI on and off is basically just you turning the volume down on the MIDI or turning the volume down on the piezo. All right. Just wanted to make sure that I had that on the video for you. Obviously, this all comes together really easy. Just a couple of screws. I would always keep a small number 1 or number 2 screwdriver in your case. I would also keep the Allen wrench in the case that does the pickups and the what's it called, the bridge. I tend to bring my setup materials with me everywhere. You never know when you're going to need to change your setup. You know, California, you're going to have a different humidity than me. Truss rod's your best friend. Use them. All right, cool. Really did love this guitar. Wish I actually played it more while I was here. I really didn't pick it up as much. I kind of just kept it safe, you know? But it's really awesome. All right, enjoy.